Hello.
It's Rose.
Hi.
And she's brought all these wonderful goodies for myself and Crystal. All from Chicago.
All from Chicago.
Look at all this yarn. We're gonna try out some of the new yarn here from Big Twist. Hey there, it's Gary again from Urban Yarn, coming to you from Illinois. This is my part 2 of my Illinois trip, and I've had such a wonderful time. I'm sitting on day 4 of the trip, but I've got some clips. I probably don't know when I am putting them in queue or how I'm going to splice them all together, but you may have seen the special guest that I was talking about up front, and if I have put it up front, then it is Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hi Rose! She came on day 3 of my trip, and day 4 was when she had left, so she made it home safely. I just got a text from her saying that she had a little stop off along the way, and it's a long drive. I didn't realize how long Illinois was, but it is quite a big state. And I have some clips as well. You might have seen them, me going shopping with Crystal and Rose. I know that Crystal has put out a couple of videos as well of us fooling around and talking yarn and just having a good time in various spots and stops along the way up here in Illinois. So I hope that you've been enjoying them. And I have to say a big thank you to all the new friends that I've made, subscribers that I've come across from those videos that Crystal has flagged this channel on. And I want to say thank you Crystal, and thank you Rose as well, because Rose has a wonderful following of friends as well, and you've both come across, people have both come across from channels saying that Crystal and Rose have sent them along. So I want to say thank you. It's very humbling. And so I do want to talk about some yarn. I am talking about some Joann purchases, because we do in Canada have the chance to purchase Joann's yarns online, and they ship them to Canada, but we don't get the full access to the range of collections that Joann offers. For instance, when I was looking for the new yarn at the time, maybe around 2 months ago, there was the Vista and the Party yarn that I was interested in, and then I also saw the Panoramic yarn. So those types of yarns we couldn't get in the Joann's Canada website, but when I went across and kind of fudged the in US, they were available on the understanding that it was going to be shipped to a US address. So not a full range of brands from Joann for Canadians to get shipments, but I was lucky enough to find some of these yarns that were maybe 2 months old, and they were already sort of like making their way out. But let's get stuck into it, shall we? So the first one that I have here is Big Twist, and it's the Party yarn. They didn't have the full color collections available. They had 3 that I could see in the back wall of the store, and it looked like that they were on the way out. So this is what it looks like here. The nice thing about the website as well, it shows you how it looks when it's knitted up. And I really liked the effect of all these little twisty bits that mull of different specks that run through the yarn itself. It is applied yarn, and it is considered a 4-weight, I believe. Yep, 4-weight. It's kind of a thinner 4-weight. It's silky smooth, and I know that these have been a little bit rough-housed or handled in the store throughout the 3 or 4 month season that they've been out, and this is what was probably left on the shelves. So when I feel this ball of yarn, you may have seen it in the clip that Crystal showed, is that I was really surprised that this was not kind of like a compact wind of the ball, it's kind of really loose. So I had the idea that perhaps maybe it wasn't a full skein, but I weighed it and it does feel like what it says here. I think it was 100 grams. Let me just take a look. Yep, 100 grams, offers up 240 yards or 220 meters. And this is 100% acrylic. They are suggesting here to use 5mm knitting needles or a 5mm crochet hook, a 4-weight yarn. You can machine wash this, and it says to lay flat to dry, not to put it in the tumble dryer. And the colorway for this one is called Prism. I'm going to give you the amount in US dollars. So Prism and all of the ones that you'll see that are in this collection called Party, they were $5.63. So not bad for a ball of yarn with this lovely texture. And the twist on it, I would say, is it's a little loose, so there might be a bit of splitting. But I really think that the colors and how they played out from the website, how it looked, made me kind of like look the other way on the splitting quality of it, and I enjoyed how it would work up. So I got 2 of these in the colorway called Prism. So there we go, nice and soft. The second color that I got here is this one here, and it is called, where's your color? Sugar Rush. Yeah, that's apt. It's very, I guess, cotton candy colors. And it says here it's made in Turkey. So I got 2 of those. This one all on its own. Really lovely color and a little bit disheveled, but I don't mind. It's still good yarn and it will work up well. This is called Daybreak. Warmer colors, kind of in more of the autumn fall kind of range. There we go. So the next one that I got was a yarn that I've been looking at as well. It's relatively new. I hadn't seen it before, so this was the first time I had it in my hand, and it's in a cake form. It's called Panoramic. They had about 5 colors left on the shelf, and I had a difficult time on choosing which ones to put in my cart, because I am considering packing all of this yarn and having to kind of have it in the plane, and so there's some restrictions there. And this is called Panoramic. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It is 600 meters or 656 yards, and it's 150 grams that you get in the cake. The color that I'm holding is called Mint, and let's take a look. You can machine wash this. They're saying here to do not tumble dry, so you must have to lay flat to dry, and it is considered a 2-weight yarn. Their suggestions here are a 3.5mm set of knitting needles or a 2.25mm crochet hook. So a fine yarn indeed. Let's take a look at that 2-weight. Yeah, that's a healthy 2-weight. It is a lightly spun yarn as well. It has a bit of fuzz hanging off it. So maybe again, just like the party yarn, there might be some issues with it splitting, but I do love the colors and how they have similar technique of marling different shades of like the mint color. In some parts you see a little bit more beigey mint, and some parts you see a little bit more of the green mint. So I really like that one. With that, oh, I should tell you the price. It was selling for, I must have got a discount here on them, because I do see a retail price on these, and then I see the sale price. So this one here is $6.04, retailing regularly at $7.49. So I did get a discount on that one. Yeah. And whereabouts are you made? Let's take a look-see. Turkey. This is the grey one that I was chuckling about because this grey colour does fit in well with any of the colours that were left on the shelf, and I couldn't obviously take all of them, but this one was talking to me and saying that it was friendly with any colour, so it needed to go into my cart, and the colour is called Smoke. Again, some of that heathered quality and the marling of different shades there creates a nice texture. This one here is kind of like a rusty red color, and it is called Rust. And as you can see, the smoke goes well with all of them. I don't know whether they'll all go together, but it's pretty good. And the last thing that I picked up from Joann was this yarn as well. I did watch Rose from Rose Likes Crochet talk about the yarn that she had purchased from Joann, and it was the KC yarn, which stands for Knit and Crochet. And these were the hand-dyed finer yarns. I think they're a 1 weight, yeah, a super fine 1 weight, so fingering weight. And they had them in cotton, and they also had them in merino wool. This one here I've got is the 100% cotton, and I really was gravitating to the color that Rose showed, and I was looking for it and I found it. So this is a really nice cotton. I'm going to say it's not the softest cotton. There probably will be some wash and wear softness factor that comes in later, but it does feel like it's kind of a robust yarn, and it does have a nice twist to it. So I'm going to say a tighter twist than the ones that I've shown you in the 100% acrylic. So let's take a look here. It says here it is 100 grams, giving me 472 yards or 432 meters. And it is the cotton variety of the fingering weight Hanks hand-dyed variety, and the color is called Limeade. You can machine wash this, but it suggests here to lay flat to dry. The suggested knitting needle size is a US, it looks like a 3, which is a 3mm set of knitting needles, or a 4.5, is that a 4? 3.5mm crochet hook. So yeah, where are you made? Turkey. So all of these are made in Turkey. Look at those colors. Very vibrant, very fluorescent green. I like that. I like that a lot. This one, if I hadn't said, is the also 100% acrylic as well. I'm just going to double check. I did read that, didn't I? 100% premium acrylic. So yeah, I really had fun shopping in the store, and as I said, it's a full range that I was able to feel some of these yarns for the very first time. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I can find out where this one is, I might look for the other color ranges as well. But very satisfied with this yarn, and I can't wait to try it. With that, I think that catches you up on everything. I will stick in here a few other clips. I did visit a Michael's, but there wasn't much in the way of new yarns, and the shelves were quite bare. And the only one that I picked up from Michael's was a Caron ripple cake. So I just thought I'd add that in here in case you wanted to see what I had purchased from the Michael's, and that's basically it. I don't even know whether this one had a discount on it. I think I used a 40% coupon, which they allowed me to pull up on my phone, and they scanned it. So I'm not too sure, I've lost the receipt on this one, but I got 40% off. And I wanted to show you what I'm filling up in the way of like an extra case I packed in my suitcase, and how far it's getting so far. It's full. And that's kind of my limit of yarn that I'm going to be purchasing while I'm here. And I've got one more day. So it's been a pleasant trip. You'll probably see me next time in the yarn room back at home, and I'll showcase you anything that I've missed. And I've got some really nice gifts from Rose and from Crystal. So, and one mystery gift as well. So I'll bring that all together into my next update. And I hope that you're all well and staying safe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.